Carved out of the rock by Buddhist monks more than 1,000 years ago, these caves in Bamiyan National Park are now home to some of Afghanistan's poorest people. The government says they're squatters. But those living like this say they have nowhere else to go. Mohammed makes his living collecting scrap metal, but it's barely enough to feed his family only once a day.
There are no jobs. We don't have any other place, and I don't have the means to build a house. I want the government to provide us with shelter.
Daily life is grim. There are no toilets. Burning wood for heat makes it difficult to breathe. And insects are ever present, as is the fear the Taliban might come back.
The Taliban is a problem for us. There is fighting 24 hours a day, and people are in trouble. They're not safe, and there's no security.
Her worries are valid. These communities live near the site of the Bamiyan Buddhas, giant stone carvings from Afghanistan's rich pre-Islamic past. In 2001, 6 months before 9/11, the Taliban declared the statues an affront to Islam and drew a line in the sand for the whole world to see. The statues of the Buddha that once stood at this site in Bamiyan were an estimated 15 centuries old. And they weren't just a part of Afghanistan's history, they were a part of human history. Many officials here in Afghanistan say that their destruction at the hands of the Taliban is also a part of history now, and that they are best left in the past. Broken pieces of the Buddhas still sit under lock and key, with little hope of rebuilding. But 20 years later, a 3D projection helps Afghans see the statues as they once were.
در آجندای مذاکرات صلح خواست مردم افغانستان
The demand of the Afghan people must be included in peace talks. Such a mistake and crime should never be repeated again. Any group that lives here should accept that these cultural and historical artifacts belong to the people, history and culture of Afghanistan.
باید قبول بکنه که
When the sun comes up, the lights go down, and the Buddhas disappear once again, leaving only vacant holes, a grim reminder of the kind of violence Afghans fear could happen again if the Taliban come back. Zein Basravi, Al Jazeera, Bamiyan.